Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, these are daily messages that will reach you when they are meant to, but they are timeless readings. They also can serve as intermediate tarot readings, tarot lessons, because I help people understand reversals and how to connect the cards. This is the Radiant Tarot. These are the archetype decks that have the light attributes and the shadow attributes that you may be dealing with. And these are the fortune cookie cards that I never read the paragraphs underneath, as I have found them to not have a lot of validity, but when I only pull one, I have a tendency to. Usually I'm a keyword reader and they almost speak to me like in a sentence. So I'll pull 5 or 6 of them and then that gives me the vibe. Every reader is different with their connection to their card. Find what yours is. All right, let's get going here. Please don't forget to subscribe because it helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's go. I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Boy, for me, that is somebody who is just honked all the way off. It is a frustrated person, somebody who is like letting their power be known, potentially like really shutting somebody down as well. Coming out with the Knight of Cups in the upright. Look at this beautiful card combination in terms of the colors on it. The artwork will always be something when you're reading that see which color your eye is drawn to. For me, this is going towards the pink. That is one of the colors for the heart chakra, as is green. The Knight of Cups is the beginning of something new and emotionally pleasing. It can actually be a romance. It can be somebody new coming in. It looks like you're, the Devil in reverse. Oh, Death in reverse. No, it is the Devil in reverse. That is being healed from codependency. That is releasing relationships that no longer serve you. That is being freed from a relationship to a person, place, or thing that is not good for you. It is an overcoming an addiction and a recovery card. Here's the thing. It kind of seems like something new is starting and that maybe you're really not there for it. In terms of like, yep, nope, not going to do it. Laid me too low in the last time, not going to do it. Please allow yourself to have new experiences if you've done all that work to heal. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be somebody who is angry, who has blown their stack, who is frustrated or triggered. With the Knight of Cups in the upright and then the Devil in reverse, it really is almost like somebody who's trying to start something with you is going to bump into... Remember when you first started learning boundaries and that first you set them like way too firmly because it's new territory to you. And so like you overcompensate at first. As you heal and you get better and better at it, you find that you're doing it effortlessly. You're like, oh yeah, I just set that boundary. I figured out that solution. I'm able to protect myself instinctually. It is no longer a new skill. It is one that I have worn in well. It's like a pair of shoes that you've broken in and you're walking in. But it looks to me like for some people, romantic connection is something that there is a stage in healing. It is a very late stage in which you're just not certain what you're going to do with relationships. And this is the part where I always have to go into, if you don't want to have a relationship, you don't have to. It would mean this message is not for you. This message is for somebody who should be considering it, who's been shutting down things from a place of anger and fear and frustration because they assumed that it was the relationship that did that much damage to them, rather than the damage that they had allowing them to have relationships with somebody who was thrown off red flag after red flag. Not having good boundaries allows us to tolerate red flag behavior in other people. It has a tendency to escalate. If you have learned good boundaries, you do not need to worry that somebody will come along and mess up your life in the same way because you will have healed and it would never get to that stage to begin with. So please remember that. If you've been avoiding having relationships, please allow something new to begin if it is coming towards you because it is not a repeating energy signature. The Devil in reverse is healed from destructive relationships. You've healed from destructive relationships. Please stop denying yourself forms of connection, whether it is friendship or with family or romantically. Please remember, when you hear relationship, don't just think romance. Romance is delightful. It is beautiful, but it is only one form of love. And it is best viewed as an addition to a great life versus something that will make a great life. When I was talking to a client the other day, I was like, think of your romance and your romantic connections as the whipped cream on top of the sundae that you made that is already your life. So the sundae is important, and the relationship and the love is the whipped cream, but it's not the entire freaking sundae. If you pin all of your happiness and all of your hopes into a romantic connection, then that gives somebody else all the power over your happiness. And that is why working on self-love and good boundaries and healing within is the thing that will guarantee you better outcomes in the future. Don't punish yourself thinking that you wouldn't be able to handle a relationship if you've healed. And if you haven't, keep healing, and maybe you'll get there. And maybe you won't. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll be somebody who's just very happy by yourself, because that can happen too. We put tons of pressure on people to pair up. This is just connection. It's not necessarily romance. This looks like somebody who doesn't connect with people trying to maintain safety. Society, oh my goodness, say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the results. That is what I've got. I have a potential new love interest for those who are interested. If you are not interested, that's cool. Don't worry about it. But if you are doing it from a place of, oh, no, never again, I'm not getting smushed flat like that again, understand that acting from a fear-based place means that you are still healing something. Heal your fear and then live the best life that you can. And if you want to live it by yourself in terms of remaining a single person, that's awesome. But allow yourself to have connection with friends, with groups, with all of the people. We are social animals. We do best with connection. Allow yourself to be close to people again. And I don't mean physically, I mean allow people to be in your life at a level that I don't think you have been for a while. Let's get going with our archetype card. 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. Cutting it. Ginormous deck that it is. You could throw it in an intruder. God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. And then shadow attribute is despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. But it came out in the upright. This is an actual freaking divine message. So please, please listen. Relationships that have gone sour can be the most destructive thing in a life. But if you healed yourself and you built yourself back up, please don't act from a place of fear when connecting to other people. Give yourself a chance to see how triumphant the healed version of you really could be. All right, that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Be well. I'll see you next time.